Hello, and welcome to yet another session of Heckna after a couple of weeks off. I am Heckna, your resident game master for this session, and with me I have my four usual Chaos Goblins who, in just a moment, will be introducing themselves in the order of a dice roll. From highest to lowest, they will introduce their characters, and whoever rolls the lowest will also do a 60-second or less recap of last session. Good luck. And whoever rolls the highest will also answer a question about their character. Now, that having been said, players, please roll your 20-sided dice.
As the curse returned.
The best part is I just knew it would be you because as soon as you said, "Oh, I have difficulty speaking," it's like she's gonna get it.
You you cursed it.
All right, so Much, if you would start us off, please.
Yes. Hi, I'm Mudge. I play Freya, our resident paladin.
I'm Noon. I play the Tiefling Warlock.
And I'm Lumpy. I'm playing Mark Johnson, the average human fighter.
I'm Sky. I play Ken, the drow wizard.
Cool. Excellent. So Sky, are you ready?
No. It hurts.
No. Aw, I'm sorry. But keep it your best shot, I guess. In 3,
Hit me with your
2,
best shot.
1, go.
We defeated a bunch of strong guys by the means of conversation, I guess, and intimidation. So no one got hurt for once. And then Enda got pinned against a tree by a hooded figure, who afterwards wanted him to blast him, interestingly. And then we decided to check out the Shattered Station, which is kind of where we ended things. Enda used detect magic, and we found out that Mike's got a magical mustache. The end.
The end. Does anyone have anything to add to that?
Only that the rest of the station also seemed to be covered in illusion magic. But the important thing is, of course, the mustache.
Oh yeah, like every time a plank came off, it stopped being like rotten and ended up being like new instead.
Exactly.
Also, the hooded figure was Misty Moon,
Yeah.
and he had a
He
lot
told
of
us-
things to say.
Well, he definitely told us we need to find the rod. That's the biggest thing.
The stick.
Well, no, the biggest thing he said was blast me, but you know.
Yeah, I also think that was the biggest thing he said.
Yeah.
You chose this.
You, yes. You can't fucking say anything. You're the one who said
Listen, it's I didn't choose that name. The game chose that name. It's my fault that I didn't consider context, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you forgot who you're playing with as well.
It's like I forgot who I am deep down inside. All right. Yes. Anywho, where we left off was exactly there with Enda having used detect magic and discovered that the entire Shattered Station is veiled in illusion magic, and upon returning with the spell still active, seeing that Mike's magical mustache is indeed magical in the literal sense as well, Does anyone remember what type of magic it was?
Illusion.
No.
No,
No
something
enchantment.
something that would, yeah, that would help. I think.
I think it was enchantment.
Yeah,
God.
it's enchantment. At least that's what I wrote down.
I really need
At
to
least
start
that's
taking
what I
notes.
made it when I made my character.
So you're currently standing face to face, and having, I think, just asked, "Yo, what's up with that magic mustache?" Or like, "Why is it glowing?" And we ended before Mike could give a proper
wait.
response apart from.
Wait, should we learn something about Freya?
Oh, that's true. Oh, good thing you pointed it out. Good thing I almost forgot, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like when people talk and not me.
I mean, I think Freya was covered by like, yeah, she has the magical bag on her. I know I was asked.
Yeah. So Freya, a character question for you.
Oh yeah, that one. Yes.
Yeah, that one. Can you elaborate on what emotions go through Freya, if any at all, when she feels in tune with her inner world, such as when her mace got covered and turned into the family heirloom sword?
Yes. Freya feels those moments sort of like a warm blanket tucking her in. It just feels right and safe to her. And so she will basically just decide to follow the situations and the things that make her feel like that. It's what has brought her to the carnival, because she just felt like following the road and doing the things she did would lead her to that feeling.
Nice. In my head, I have that meme from SpongeBob where it goes like, write that down. All right. So, with that diversion, Mike, out of the way, we turn back to the scene of Inda and Mike, and Mike's mustache as the main topic. How does, just to replay that part, how does Mike respond to Inda's question about why is your mustache magical? Has it always been that way?
Why is my mustache what?
Magical?
Mike just
Like-
looked at and just like kind of puzzled and just goes like, you're a jokester, aren't you? You're joking. That's yeah. I don't know. I really don't.
Why do you sound like you're scared about it? Did I just find out your big secret and now you're scared? I'm gonna tell anyone.
Is this some kind of prank that I don't understand? I mean, I know it's something that youngsters do. And I mean, you're tall, but you look kind of young, so maybe you're not that old.
I'm like
I don't know.
5 years old.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the youngsters in that for sure. Yeah, I don't really understand anything right now, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you deflecting?
Deflecting what?
The question of why your mustache is magical, Mike. Magic Mike. Maybe we should call you that.
Finn likes
Uh,
that.
If if that's what you want to call me, that's fine. I really don't have any attachment to that. I just, in the end, I just want to go home, right? But there is nothing magical about this mustache, and Mike just yanks to the bed and goes like, "It's just a normal mustache. It's always been there. It's
Always, since birth. You just popped out of your mother and you had a mustache on, and you never questioned that.
I need to GM. Has this been on me since birth?
No,
That
it has not. It has not. It would be funny though, but no.
But no. I mean, that would be ridiculous if it's been there. Like, obviously, once I hit puberty,
Once you hit puberty, you went to a witch and said, "Oh no, my facial hair is not growing. All the kids are making fun of me. Can I get a magical mustache?"
at what age do tieflings hit puberty? Because I'm unsure if 5 is under or over.
I'm not 5 years old, Mike. I'm fucking with you.
You see, and this, I'm sure, and that's what I thought. Like, this is also one of those times you were fucking with me.
Hand
Yeah.
on my chest, I'm telling the truth. I just wonder why your mustache is magical.
And I'm telling you, it's not. It's just a mustache. It's just on my face.
Okay. And I'm telling you, I can see that it is.
Mike, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, actually?
Or the mustache will eat your face.
You thought the schnozzlings were bad, just you wait. Oh my god, no. Yeah, no. No, like spurred on by Enda's comments, you try to like think back at when did you actually start growing the mustache, but yeah, it seems to just have been there for as long as you can remember.
Yeah, like I said, it's been there since forever, really, and yeah, it's just always been a part of me, and yeah.
Don't you find that weird?
Nope.
Okay, well, I find it weird. So do you ever, have to put it in shape
You
or
mean
something? Trim it?
no? You don't. I mean, once it's grown out, it just stays that way, and that's how. I'm pretty sure that's how mustaches work, right? That you just. It's done growing, and then it's just set.
Okay. Well,
No, they change season to season. When you shave them up for the summer, because it's hot. And then you grow them out for winter when it's cooler.
you're both fucking weird.
You shape them for the summer, and then you grow up. Yeah, that's not me for sure. Maybe it's a culture thing. Maybe from where you come from, mustaches grow.
Okay.
Suppose they might. Have you ever tried shaving yours?
Not that I recall that. I've never seen the need, but I mean, we can
I
try.
think you should. I think you should consider trimming it a bit because we have these little bugs, right? And it would try to get into your nose, and I feel like they could get hold of your mustache and use it as like leverage to.
There's bugs in Kin's nose?
Yes, Ken, there are thousands and thousands of bugs inside your nose right now.
How to get them out?
Blow your nose like a few couple times.
Kin's very confused.
Mike takes out the trophy. That is basically a dagger, and he's just like, okay, let's just try to cut off a little bit just to get this weird thing that's happening right now over.
Yeah.
And Mike just tries to like cut a bit like of the end.
And we all explode because it was a trap.
Yeah. We died.
Nice.
Wow, yeah. While Mike in the end now Kin is having a very interesting discussion. Can I please get a perception roll from all of you?
How do I do this again? It's been so long.
Kin's not that interested in.
Oh, Kin heard I got bugs up my nose. And he's like, I wonder what else might be. No,
Oh, 13.
well, 19. So in the end, Mike, you hear noises coming from inside the shattered station, but you can't really make out what it is. I mean, it might as well just be something that fell from inside. It did look, I mean, you know, it's covered with illusion, but it did sound like something might just have fallen from inside. However, Kin, as being surprisingly perceptive, you are able to make out someone speaking. You can't exactly make out what it is that they're saying, but it definitely sounds like communication, like words being exchanged.
This is not mother talking. Who is this talking? Father?
Daddy.
Daddy? Can I locate like ish where the voice is coming from?
I mean, apart from that, it's coming from inside the shattered station. Not really.
I'll like inch closer to try and see if I can hear, like as close as I can get without like going inside.
Okay, so I just for, you know, hypothetical reasons, when you say as close as possible, do you mean that you're still standing outside? Or are you actually, you know,
I was with the
popping your
group.
head through the wooden beams, not beams, but the
that's
wooden
what you mean.
planks. Yeah.
I mean, am I gonna get decapitated? Sure, I poke my head through. Fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, we ball. Let's fucking go.
All right, let's fucking.
That's the right answer.
Let's fucking do this battle. Let's go. All right.
Hello?
Hello. All right. So, you peek in here's Johnny style through gaps in
Yeah, I just can't.
the planks that you've pulled down. So you did this to yourself almost. That you made this possible under your own power. And as you stick your head through the opening of the door, it's sort of like putting your head through like not a waterfall but like a brook that kind of falls, and you stick your head through to look at the other side of the water. So you have this kind of shimmer go across your eyes without the feeling of getting wet. And you see that the interior of the Shattered Station is in a state of disrepair, but by no means as bad as it looked from the outside. In addition, you see two dwarves running around, not really yelling, not really speaking in a hushed voice either, but kind of like whisper shouting at each other, saying that they need to get this shit ready so that when the others come back with the things, they can leave.
Thanks.
They suddenly stop and look at you, having responded to what they were saying. And it's like they stop face to face and both slowly turn their heads in your direction, becoming wide-eyed as they do so.
Hi. I'm Kin. Who are you?
They slowly turn back towards each other and are like, maybe if we don't move, he can't see us.
Oh, Kin can see you. And Kin's very curious. What things? Tell Kin. Kin can keep a secret.
Oh boy.
Mind you, I say this with like the creepiest fucking grin on my face.
Yeah. Can keep. Just for fun. Can you roll me intimidation?
I'm just gonna let you know something first, though. I might pull something off in a bit.
Mhm.
But only if it plays out properly. Intimidation, you say?
Mhm.
Yeah, no. I'm not very
Okay.
intimidating.
Regardless of the role, it's not like they would have been like, oh no, let's start running around, but it's more like how creeped out
Yeah,
they are
I
by
know.
this. Yeah.
I know.
Well, technically, I should roll on their behalf as well. So, for whatever reason, they don't really have stat blocks per se. Okay, we're just gonna roll 2d20s. Let's say one of them succeeds, the other one fails. I also have one minor correction. I said two dwarves. It's actually one dwarf and one halfling. Okay. So The halfling is the one who doesn't seem to care. It looks like his mind or his state of being is a little bit off. You've probably seen this before in some of the guests, or actually in some of the people that you've been fighting. He looks like he could be very close to becoming a thrall, which is this like the guests that are kind of like crazed from the influence of the Revelia.
Which one of them?
The halfling. The dwarf is concerned a lot and is like I almost said gee golly, but he has like one of those vocal expressions, kind of like the people from Scooby-Doo, like zoinks and stuff.
Scoops.
Yeah. So he goes like, Gadzooks! Who's that? Like, no secret. Actually, yes, secret. DC, what are we supposed to do? Like,
So, okay, let me cook.
all right, go for it.
So I look at them. Do you need a hand? I can give you a hand. And then I take out. It's a dagger I have, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
I take out my dagger, and I cut off my own hand. And I toss it
Oh.
to them. Here, can give you a hand.
Can you roll me another intimidation check, please? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, let me just double check something here.
Why is my son like this?
Why is you made him this way? Is there really no? Here we go. Right. Yeah, no, there isn't. Fine. We're gonna roll another 2d20s. The first one is going to be for the dwarf. This is going to be at disadvantage. So whatever's lowest is what's gonna apply. Oh, okay. Well, it's still lower than yours. And then the other one is for the one called DC, the halfling. It's gonna be normal. Same shit. All right. So, the dwarf faints, straight up faints. He looks at you, cut off your own hand, and toss it towards them. And he's like, nope, and just fucking whoop, falls to the floor. DC is affected by it, but it's kind of that thing where like a small aggressive animal suddenly runs at you and you don't know what to do, so you just panic kick it. So he basically just kicks the hand away and starts dragging the dwarf toward, like, further away from you towards some boxes, seemingly anticipating that you're there to kill them.
Ken is gonna need that back. Hello? I poke my head back out to the others. And then I show them my stump. Ken needs hand. It's in there.
What the hell is going on over there? Like Mike, I don't know if I managed to cut my mustache yet or not. If I haven't or was in the motion of doing it, I stopped, right? Because like, what the hell is happening, right?
Well, probably with the amount of time that has gone on, I will need you to first roll a. Oh God, what would that be? That would be a wisdom save, but the DC is 18. Basically, as you were like going to do the immediate shave, you put what would you have used, like a dagger or
Yeah, I was using a dagger. I have a dagger on me.
yeah. As you were about to cut it off, you felt something hold you back. And with that lower roll, it's like you're convinced that if you were to cut off your mustache, something horrible would happen. Absolutely horrible. You have no idea of what though. So, Mike
just
would
said-
be compelled to stop, but if
Okay.
you decide to follow through, there will be some consequences, but I cannot tell you what.
Nah, that's like when he cuts it, like he stops and then he just looks again and then goes, "Yeah, this is not gonna happen," and then he just puts away the dagger. It's gonna be uneven, and yeah, it's no. It's yeah.
The evenness can be preserved if someone else is doing it.
I
No,
agree.
I prefer not that we cut my mustache.
But why? Will the magic disappear if we do?
I would really love to be able to see through your eyes, because I mean, you say that you can see that it's magic, but it just isn't. It's just like that would make no sense. I'm just a humble guardsman living in a town. Like what is magical about me? Like I pay rent, I pick up my kids from school and drop them off at school, and I get a measly below average wage, and there's nothing. I have a nice wife, but that's, I mean, there's nothing spectacular about my life. So why would my mustache be magical? That makes no sense.
There really doesn't need to be. There's nothing spectacular about this building, but if you take a very close look at the boards that are barring the doors, you can see that they're covered in magic. It's why I asked Ende if he had the ability to see.
And Enda does, and Enda sees your mustache is also magical. If you did not know that beforehand, might be interesting to find out why, right?
Okay, let's assume that it is
mustache?
magic.
No.
Yeah, let's assume that it is magical. Like, so what would you advise me to do about it without cutting it?
Without cutting it, no.
I prefer not that we not cut it.
Okay.
If it's a normal mustache, it would grow out again in no time.
See?
But then I suppose you are fully comfortable with just having this magical mustache on you that you don't know anything about.
What if it's evil magic?
I mean, can you see if it's evil magic?
Let me check. Yeah, it's evil magic.
Huh.
Now this one I think is in the making fun of you.
What? No, never. I never.
Unless you can wiggle it to bring back people.
I mean, it hasn't done anything evil yet. It haven't done anything at all, really.
Does it have a name?
I don't name my mustache. That's silly.
Oh well, you
Frank.
made it sound like.
You were just okay with cutting it, and now suddenly you are not. What changed?
I actually think I just found out that I have a phobia.
Mustache cutting phobia, or it's the mustache and it's mind controlling you, and in like 2 or 3 hours, because we activated it by like talking about it, in 2 to 3 hours you'll be a mustache zombie and you're trying to bite us, and if you do, we also get mustache, and frankly I cannot. I would look terrible with a mustache.
Would you though?
There are definitely spells that can make you not want to get rid of them, though.
I would like to use this moment to point out that while this entire conversation is happening, Kin is still standing there with a stump and just pointing at the stump. And it's like,
We were just waiting for the moment in this conversation where Kin is like, hand.
Well, maybe this is where the timelines merge together. This is when Kin suddenly pops his head back out of the thing, and it's like, stump, hand gone.
What did that to you? Are you okay?
Kin did that to Kin.
Why would you do that to you?
Little guys seem they need help, so Kin gave them hand, but now they don't want to give hand back.
And
Kin.
is this like with your finger?
My finger?
Can everyone else just hand over body parts?
No, I don't know. Mikey, I don't.
Kin would still like Kin's hand back. It's in there. Little guys kicked it. Also, other little guy fell on the ground.
Okay.
Kin not sure if need help.
Mike said,
Kin just wants
"Here,
his hand
Kin,
back.
I." And just go like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Little guys in building.
Alright, Mike, like Mike puts his head through the same crack or whatever, like through the opening as Kin.
You probably see my head lying there like twitching.
same thing occurs. Like as you poke your head through, you get this kind of like shimmer moving over your eyes as you poke your head through, and when it's fully emerged, when it's fully on the other side of where like this quote unquote magical barrier is, you see the interior of the shattered station being still in a state of disrepair, but not as bad as the outside made it look. You don't see any people inside. You see various boxes. You see Kin's hand. You see a very broken down train. And actually, roll me a perception check.
For all of us.
No, just Mike.
Okay.
Holy
Oh,
fuck,
damn.
bro. You don't hear any people, but you do see traces of someone living here or having stayed here for an extended period of time. You notice like behind some stuff just barely out of view are some what are they called? Bunked beds. And some other things that would indicate like a living quarters of sorts, but kind of makeshift. In addition, on a nat 20, you can't really say what exactly, but the state of the train feels weird to you. It's like intuitively, you just feel like the train warrants a closer look.
Can I can I jump in, or like how big
I mean,
was this?
you can spend like a short period, like less than a minute, just ripping off the last few boards and walk in. We're talking like literal seconds. So
All
short.
right, yeah. Mike will just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like take off the boards, and Mike walks in, like picks up the hand, throws it to Kin, gags a little bit, like whoop, like why he does it, and then he walks over to the train, takes a look.
While you do that, Kin will take his hand. Take a bit of... No, actually, he won't take his hand yet. He will take a bit of dirt from the ground, smudge it onto the bleeding stump, and then just plump his hand back on. Probably... Mike won't see it, but Freya and Enda will probably see the hand starts moving as if nothing. And where I had cut my hand off is now like a golden, like, as if it's the other scars in my body, basically. That's it.
The dirt could make the wound infected.
What?
Why did you smear dirt on there? That's not good for the wound.
Because dirt makes Kin blood, make Kin hand sit back. See? And then I wave my hand and it's like fully functioning. Very handy. Pun not intended.
Looks at Ender. And did you need
No.
mud?
No.
No.
No. I will not
Can you-
question it. It's not the same. It's not. No.
Really should stop causing harm to yourself just to give people a hand. Usually when you give people a hand, they stay attached to your body.
Oh?
Yes.
But they were so far away.
Then you should have told us that somebody needed a helping hand and we could have gone together.
Would you have cut your hand off too then? Can you
No,
also reattach hand?
As I said, usually giving a helping hand stays attached to the body.
But Kin has no answer.
Yeah, Freya will look to the passed out dwarf and just make sure that they're just passed out.
He got dragged off.
Okay. Cool. Well, then following Mike. Very concerned about Kin's health.
Don't you
His
know
mom
about
says
staph
Kin's
infections?
Clearly not. Kin's mom says Kin's very special.
You just hear a voice. Oh, very special.
Oh, my special boy.
All right, Mikey. Mike goes over to the train for a closer inspection. How do you inspect the train? Is it very hands-on? Is it very, just looking around? Like, how do you do this? What do you do? Explain in detail, please.
In a very dead way. Have you ever seen
Excellent.
the 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 dads of the what do you call when they see construction, anything really, it can be in an airport, construction, anything that seems technical that should be interesting, they just stand there with their hands
Behind the back.
by their sides and just looks at it.
Mhm. Yeah, I would have done it the same way.
Yeah, exactly. With the notion of being an expert on the subject, but having absolutely no clue about what the hell is happening.
Yeah, being like, as you can see, this is not a proper train because it's not even fully on the tracks. Like, sloppy handmanship. All right. So basically, just visually.
Yeah, basically, visually, just like, just like nods his head, like, with the idea of that he knows what's happening, but has absolutely no idea. Like, he just sees a train that seems odd.
This is fucking hilarious. What should we do with this? Well, I guess just give me an investigation for now, and then we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Okay. So you eye this train, or it's, I guess, essentially the locomotive part of the train, and you walk kind of around, and you're like, yep, it's a train. It's definitely a train. Looks.
But was it on tracks or not?
No, it is on tracks. The train, I'm just gonna call it a locomotive. The locomotive looks fairly broken down, and like it's in a state where, like, oh yeah, like I totally know what's required to fix it, but I'm not gonna say it because it might influence. Like, I don't want to bias anyone into like my ideas of how it should work. But you see there are some parts that even to you are like, that doesn't really make sense. Like, why? How can it stand upright when the wheels on one side are missing? But it's like, oh, that's very odd. But you kind of like brush it off, like, oh, it must be because they're making it so weird. It's not the methods I'm used to. You heard something about a dwarf. Dwarves are like good at this. It's probably completely normal.
I didn't say dwarf, by the way.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't have done it this way, but whatever.
Scratch dwarf, assume engineer.
By the way, the tracks, do they they go somewhere? Can I look down? Like, where do they go?
That is actually a very good question. The tracks end in the station, like on the inside, and they go out through the forest on a path that you did not take. So if you were to try and figure out where the end is, you would need to follow the tracks through the woods and wherever else in the Revelia they might go.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now, but well, we have a train, and we were just talking about maybe figuring out a way to escape. Looks like it's functioning. There is just something about it I can't quite put my finger on.
Need a finger?
No. What would the finger even do in this situation?
Put it on the train.
And then?
Kim doesn't know.
Okay, well.
Ask Mike. Mike was the one who said he couldn't put.
Yeah,
put
you
finger
should
on.
stop taking everything literally and You know, if I say break a leg, I'm wishing you good luck. I'm not saying break your leg.
Why is End always so mean to Kin?
Well, I'd say I'm mean to everybody.
No.
Then I am especially mean towards you.
But why? Makes Kin very sad.
Maybe because when we met, you were really, really eager to get a finger of me, and it took a lot of convincing for you to agree to not take a finger of me if I die.
If Kin promise Kin won't take hand or finger, whatever, will End be nicer to Kin?
Well, Kin already promised that, so Kin re-promising that shows me that Kin cannot be trusted.
No. Kin said for now before, but now Kin will take away
Oh,
for
and now
now.
it's a definite. Now it's definite. Yeah, no.
Okay, Kin,
Then Kin
Kin,
will want to.
I think we already had this discussion and you already changed the for now. So you should really try and remember that it is a definite and you already gave that promise. That said, let me have a try. Freya will put a non-decapitated finger on the train. Or non-separated, I suppose, since decapitated is for the head.
Just for sake of clarity, is it her own finger, or if she like grabbing someone else's hand and being like,
Oh, no.
do you just like touch one place, or do you like trace it along the?
If nothing happens at the initial touch, she'll just put a full hand on and try dragging it along because she knows that there's like illusion magic over shit. So maybe she will find something that doesn't feel like what she's seeing.
Yeah. At the initial touch, nothing happens. Can you roll me a? Can you roll me a 1d8?
Yes. That one.
Alright, cool. As you trace parts of, or like the side of the train engine, the locomotive, your hand suddenly hits something where it appears that something should be empty. The feeling is, fortunately for your hand, blunt. But you can definitely tell that illusion magic has been cast on the locomotive itself. And considering the magic that was cast on the shattered station, you can presume that it is being shown as in a greater state of disrepair than it actually is.
Yeah. This seems to not be as broken down as it is. At least this thing is not actually missing. It looked like it was missing its wheels, right? So she'll go check if the wheels might still actually be on it, and that's why it's standing upright despite seemingly missing them.
That is indeed the case.
Yeah. So the wheels are still on it. It might actually be functional.
Interesting. Can we, like Michael, try to take a look if we can walk aboard?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's an old style locomotive, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one of those where you just there should be a ladder and you can just walk into the cockpit, I guess, or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Just right. All right. Cool. Yes, you walk into or you board the train engine, and when you're inside in the part where the driver would normally be, where all the controls are, roll me an insight with advantage. For the record, you should be able to right-click and select with advantage. All right, 18 should be enough. So as you kind of take a deeper, a closer look at these things, now knowing that it is in fact an illusion, and that what overall type of illusion it is, you start like seeing through the veil. That was a very poor phrasing because the veil is actually a thing. You see through the state of the illusion, and realize that someone has been renovating this train engine, but there are still parts missing. Presumably pretty important parts. Can you roll an intelligence check for me? Just a straight up intelligence. Yeah. You can't really tell what the parts are supposed to be or do. The only reason that you kind of understand that parts are missing is because there are sections of the engine that looks like something should either be sticking out or should be turnable, or so it feels like there are knobs and levers and stuff that are not here. But apart from that, like, you can't tell what other parts may not be there. Like, you don't know if maybe there are gears missing, or maybe there are stuff that actually makes the engine part of the train engine run.
Well, there's some stuff missing, but do we have a train expert among us? Like, just by chance?
Freya's been training her whole life, but that's not what that means.
It's very
Take
true.
that as a no. Well, this train is actually in a pretty good state, but there's a few things missing that probably needs to be there for it to run. But it's definitely interesting.
Have we even seen is there trains in the Sword Coast?
Is trains?
Where we're from. Does trains even exist?
Yeah. I mean, you probably know them best as for something that drags mine carts, so like not really on this scale, but you've probably seen something similar.
Okay.
Ken, when you looked in, what did you see? Like, Was there anything interesting when you like?
Who can?
Yes, Ken.
Well, Kin just saw small folks talk about needing to get some things. That's why Kin offered hand.
So you say you actually saw someone here? Because I mean,
Yeah,
there is some.
two little guy. One of them fell to the floor. They dragged
Okay.
him in that direction, and I point towards the way that he got dragged off.
Is the floor dusty?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So, where Ken pointed was like Mike walks over. Like, is there any tracks of someone being dragged?
You find tracks of a body being dragged towards some boxes that are in the direction of like the makeshift living quarters that you found or noticed. But once it reaches that point, the dust has been cleaned off. Presumably because someone was actually using that space for living. So after a certain point, you can't see tracks anymore.
Like Mike will walk over to where the tracks like stop, and just go. We don't mean you any harm if you can hear us. We are very much interested in this train if this can somehow get us out of this place. And don't mind the hand that was thrown at you. Like, I don't think Kin means... Kin is very harmless. Like, I'm really not sure why he did that. But
Just trying to help.
yeah, he was just trying to help in his very special way.
You do not hear a response. What you do hear, however...
Yeah, Mike just keeps going.
What you do hear, however, is the sound of something falling from the opposite corner. Like, opposite corner of the room.
Okay, Mike looks like... Did something fall?
Yes. A crate seems to have fallen to the ground and broken open. Yeah, it has broken open.
Is there anything interesting over there in the crate?
Do you go over to investigate it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just for my sake, we're just gonna do this really quick. We're just gonna go to the tactical map, and we are going to assume that this over here is the corner where the noise came from. And you guys are deeper inside. Where assume just that the station goes a little beyond like the final square down here. Where are each of you standing right now? The train would be over on this side.
And the door would be...
The doors would be, yes, exactly up there.
Yeah.
And they're just still not having entered. Like, no, this is terrifying.
It's not about terrifying, but if something happens, I don't want to die again or nearly die
I don't
again.
want to die again.
I don't want to die.
That's so fair.
So wait, just to verify, is Enda inside?
And it is inside, yeah, just closer to the door.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So Mike. Among the things that have like fallen out. Wait, just a quick question. And how long does detect magic actually work? Is it like a minute? 10
I think
minutes?
it's 10 minutes, but it should be gone now, basically. Because we were talking outside, and yeah, it's up to 10 minutes.
All right, I just wanted to make sure with the train and other stuff. All right, Mike, you find like a bunch of scrap metal that's inside, and something that does not really look like scrap metal.
Okay, Mike looks at the thing that does not look like scrap metal.
Yes. So such a convincing explanation. Let me just see here. Could you not? Sorry, my PDF is frozen. Let me just see if I can search from within the game. There we go. Heckna. Wow, this is horrifically set up. All right, I'll get you the exact details of it later because for whatever reason it doesn't show up for me the way that I want to. But it is a small magic item. I'll give you the description of it afterwards. But I can say this much: it does not have like any. It's not combat useful.
Does it do anything?
Let me just see here. Oh, finally, I got it. Yes. Do you know like in mines and like olden times they would have like those lanterns that kind of you could point the light in a specific direction? Yeah, it's one of those. So inside there's like a candle, and then you can open and close the sides to decide whether you want to have like basically an area of light, or if you want to like shine it in a specific direction. It seems pretty heavy though.
Yeah, Mike will still pick it up with his strength. How much does he have? 18?
Yeah. That should be fine.
Okay, Mike picks it up and just walks over to the corner where the tracks stopped and goes, "Well, thank you. If this was a message from you guys, we will take it and say thank you. I'm not sure exactly. Thank you. I think yeah, it's probably gonna be useful at some point. So would still be nice to be able to talk with you guys, but yeah, I guess maybe we'll come back later. I don't know, and then Mike just walks back to the group. All right, so I found a lantern.
Well, suppose we probably should be heading further inside anyway if we want to find this stick.
Yeah, I guess.
But okay, we did not hear Moon. What Moon said to Ender, right?
No.
All right. Well,
I do think I did say something like, yeah, let's not talk here. And there was a Heckna poster.
Oh, by the way, the little guard thingy yelling at us that we can't go in there, we can't go in there. Did that follow us in to yell at us that we can't be in here, or is it now looking for others that can't go in here?
So the thing is, you had to walk up steps, and it cannot walk up steps. So
Perfect,
it's
okay.
it's basically just standing outside, being like, "Oh no."
That's fine.
And as I recall, there's only one of them left because the other one got smashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, we got some light if we want to go and investigate further. Yeah.
Sorry. Like the thing outside is, if you ever watch the original Power Rangers, it's standing there like Alpha, being like, ay, 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 ay.
Yes. As it should be. To be fair.
As it should be. But do you have anything else that you want to do here? All of us?
When you said we should go in further or deeper, like what? Like there's just this room, right? Did you mean follow the tracks or what?
Yes. I meant following the tracks. Which, to be fair, if we could get this moving, would probably be safer, because if anyone stood in the way, we could just... Assuming they look threatening, of course.
Look, anyone gives the impression of being threatening to you. Not that you are actually threatened, but I think you see a threat in everything.
Have I misread someone as being threatening at some point who wasn't?
I feel like we can resolve a lot of our problems, and I can't believe I say that, but like peacefully by talking.
We could try that.
Can we? Well,
I
let me
guess,
rephrase that.
but
Can you?
I think that just means that you will have to be in front, and you will have to be doing the talking, because I'm not very good at it.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that.
Considering this conversation and Freya's reaction to, like, we could just, run them the fuck over. my current headcanon is that if Freya was ever given like the trolley problem, she'd be like, how can I get all of them?
Sure.
Freya invents drifting. One, two,
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a board game to figure out this answer, but there is a board game to figure out this answer.
Oh, marvelous. First question, are they evil? Cool. Cool. In the time that you've now spent inside the Shatter Station, you've come to notice two things. One is ever since you've entered, apart from when the box fell over, it has been eerily quiet in here. To the point where you suspect if Kin wasn't bullshitting and there were actually someone in here, they're not here anymore. And the other thing that you notice is, within this sort of having brought it up, is while there were a lot of Heckna posts on the outside of the station, there doesn't seem to be any on the inside of the station.
It seems we can have more free conversations in here.
Hold on, let me try something. And I shout through the train station, Heckna fucking sucks. And then I just wait to be struck down by lightning.
Just wait to be struck down. Like the blasphemer I am. Nothing. Wait, how close to the door did you say that you was?
Oh, when I yell, I obviously turn away from the door.
I was just making sure. You don't. Nothing seems to happen to you.
That's great. That's good. That's nice. So I can tell you what happened outside. Let's all get together a bit closer.
Okay. Like
Just in case, just in case someone's listening. And I give them a recap. What Misty Moon said. I cannot for the life of me remember what exactly it was. Just that we have to get the stick, and that I think we shouldn't go look for him or something. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Man, this is where I kind of wish I clipped it so we just played the clip right now.
No.
But unfortunately, this is not a late night talk show. But yeah, basically, he said you need to get the stick.
Mm-hmm.
We can't talk here right now. Someone's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the tunnel of love.
Oh, yeah.
Beware
Yeah.
of Cicero.
Uh-huh.
Blast me.
I let out the blasphemy part. They don't need to know that. That's kind of personal.
That's saving that one for later.
But yeah, I give them the rundown.
Just remind me, so did end the blast, Moon, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh yeah, I did. I think.
Yeah,
You
you gave
did.
him a Eldritch Bash.
And then he so convincingly fell to the ground.
He dropped
And
something.
dropped some potions.
Mm.
And then he fled.
Oh yeah, I have the love potion.
Yeah. I think I forgot to add it to your inventory. Fuck, I'll do that afterwards.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll write it down in my own notes.
That's Kin's solution to Ende always being mean is just drugging Ende.
Don't give me ideas.
Please don't. I will cry.
I will
I
cry.
mean, with my alignment, you never fucking know.
Well, I guess we can stop searching for Moon, because, well, that happened. But I guess they want us to go to the Tunnel of Love, but so that's where the stick is.
I mean, I think that was one of the 2 places where they.
It was
thing?
rather a 50-50 chance. We
Yeah.
were just hoping that this one also had the option of Moon, which I suppose was actually correct.
Well,
but so are we just gonna leave and then go to the other side? Or do we think that maybe following the tracks it just goes all the way underneath the carnival?
I mean, we might as well check
Because-
here, right?
Yes, since it's also a tunnel of love, is it just a tunnel that's connected?
Oh, you think the tracks go to the Tunnel of Love? Like, do the tracks go downwards?
There's like also turning around trying to find out what direction is what. Does it look like they're going in the direction of the rest of the Revelia, or
You can't really tell because it's like you walked through pretty somewhat dense forest to get here, and the tracks lead into the same dense forest, so you can't really tell where it leads past like a couple of meters or a couple of feet into the forest.
also we have no ranger that would know.
No.
Well, there's really nothing indicating it. It was just a thought I had when both options were at either end.
Yeah, it's a good thought. I kind of hope that the tracks would just lead to out of here, but yeah. But it might make sense, like Tunnel of Love, maybe. I mean, we could just like, okay, how dense is this forest? Is it like, you know, do you need to hack your way through, kind of dense, or can you just walk through?
You can walk through.
I mean, we can try to follow the tracks if you and see where it goes. It depends if we think we're on some kind of time limit here, I guess.
Because we've been taking any time limits very serious.
Yeah, and with that point, I think we can just check out the tracks.
We do have the. Well, we know that Von Snozzle went to the Tunnel of Love to look, so some people are already working in that department. Which means we might be already behind, I suppose.
What did you call him again?
Isn't it Von Snozzle? The gnome dude we saved. That's part of Heckna's fan club.
Scooter fun. I don't know.
Scooter von Snooter? You mean?
It's not.
He now has 10 different names.
I mean, maybe it got combined with like the schnozzlings. So that's
Oh, probably. Snozzle, snoot, same difference.
You do recall. You do recall. Oh god, Locke. Jesus. Stressing the urgency of finding the stick, which you've been completely ignoring up until now.
I know
And
we just
also-
dealt with the problems in front of us.
And also with the promise of 5,000 red tickets from Heckna for finding the stick, which has been blasting on the Hecknatron since, I guess, in game a couple of hours at this point. A lot of people will probably be looking for the stick.
So did he go to the Tunnel of Love to look for the stick?
Yes, he did. At the very least, he said that he was on a task and he was going to the Tunnel of Love, and he invited you all to join.
Yep.
I think that was the extent of the interaction.
But you do have a point, Freya, that we haven't really taken time into consideration, so maybe we check out the trainer. I think it's up to you guys.
I think it's up to Ende who wants conversation.
Hey, sorry for being kind of sick of dying almost all the time. Sorry about that. I don't have.
No,
Oh,
it is all good. That wasn't what I meant. It's
Oh.
just that if we used the train, conversations would be harder.
Are you trying to use the train as an excuse to punch people?
No,
Need a hand?
but
No, nobody needs a hand. Please
well, it
keep
needs
your
to
hand
stay
yourself.
attached to keep the momentum enforced. So is the offer of a hand while it's attached? In which case, I'm not sure how much force there is in your arm.
King can attach other things too.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Like if things are broken, King can put back together.
Ken, next time someone tells you to give them a hand, instead of cutting off your own hand, you just do this, and Mike just starts clapping instead.
Okay, noted.
Nine.
So Kin will remember next time someone says Kin lend hand, Kin clap. Got it.
Yeah, let's not dismember yourself. That's no.
Just FYI, that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass.
You end up just giving us a hand. It's fine.
Actually.
It'll work out.
So, who can we just do hand signs for who is feeling more like whatever?
You do sound like my son right now, though. Like, just do whatever, 6'7". I don't understand what the hell he's talking about.
I'm going to
Ban
punch you
him.
in the face.
Ban him! I swear to fucking God. If I hear another person say 6'7", I will raise war upon the world.
6'7".
I will not wage war upon the world. You have asked for it.
Nice.
Start with America.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be the decision person, basically.
All right. So what? I mean, this stick does sound very important. So maybe
Ken
we
has an
really
idea. We can spin the finger.
what?
We say we say this, if point this way, we go train. If point this way, we go tunnel of love. We play spin finger.
You spin a finger?
Spin.
Spin a finger?
Yeah. Have you guys never played spin the finger?
No.
Very
Yeah,
fun
no.
when drinking.
I am going to refrain from answering.
So you have played
Have you
spin finger.
actually played
No,
spin the
I
finger?
have not.
You never know, maybe Enda takes off his finger just to play spin the finger. What them fingers do. I had a friend who once said it's all in the thumb.
No, it's
Alright.
not.
How? So what? Wait. Oh, we're just trying to decide how we go to the Tunnel of Love. Is that it?
No, I think the question is whether we're going to the Tunnel of Love right now and try not to waste any time, or we follow the tracks and see where they goes, and then go to the Tunnel of Love.
Well, if Misty Moon came from in here, then maybe we should trust that he already checked. In
He'll
which
come from
case,
in
I
there.
suppose we will not at least find this stick here.
All right. So we go to the Tunnel of Love, and we just found out through this discussion that time is kind of the essence. So we should go now. Yes.
Sure. We go, we skedaddle. You run.
Maybe running is a bit too much, but let's just go in a brisk pace. And we go, and like Mike just starts yanking people if they don't go.
Yeah, Prayer will follow, but she would be like, is anyone else finding it weird that they have things telling you to not go in there when it's not really hazardous, but also there doesn't seem to be anything in there?
I mean, we didn't properly look around. So there might still be something in there.
Hmm. Suppose that's true.
I mean, would you rather stay here and look around more instead of going to the Tunnel of Love?
No, I don't. Well, multiple people we know and trust have told us that this stick is important. It's just
What-
that we just made our way through this forest, got here, and now we're instantly leaving. After the trouble of getting in, it seems like a bit of a waste of time.
What does Mother think we do?
I don't know. What does Mother think?
Not asking you.
Are you
I'm
asking
asking
Mother?
Roll me a charisma check. Oh!
Yeah.
See, it's really a shame that all of you already have like full.
The full is
uh,
2, right?
No, the full is 3, and you
Three.
all have 3. So you don't gain anything special from the 20s.
Fine.
Right. Sorry. What were you asking, Mother?
What should we do, Mother? What does Mother think we should?
Find the stick, child. There is likely more than meets the eye.
But where, Mother? Where do we find the stick?
This is a question from the GM to the player.
Oh.
Kin's mother was pretty strict on him, right? Do I recall that correctly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, they're drow. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am. If you forgot, a man. So yeah.
Yeah. Well. Child, have you lost the ability to think on your own? Have you not Sorry. Have you not
Mother?
gotten enough clues? Go to where you were told. If it's not there, find out where it might be from there.
That's why Ken was asking you, Mother. So Mother could tell Ken where to go.
Oh, you foolish brat.
Fine. Fine, Mother. Ken will not disappoint you. Ken
Oh,
will find
it's-
stick.
You already have.
But Mother, everyone
There's
make Ken
silence.
sad today.
Everyone make...
Mother says to go where told. We were told, I guess, to go tunnel. We go tunnel. Ken will go tunnel.
If Mother says that,
Yes.
then we shall follow.
And here I
As you all
thought
know.
that and it was gonna be a contrarian to be like, if Mother says so, I'm not gonna go. Ew.
No.
Deep on the inside, yes.
Kin, like Rapunzel knows that Mother knows best. Alright, so what is the party's current plan of action? Will you follow the tracks into who knows where? Or will you travel towards the Tunnel of Love?
Sounds like we're traveling to the Tunnel of Love, and Mike will yank Freya with us.
So
She's coming. She's coming.
Ken will do one thing before we leave, though.
Mhm.
Am I still inside the station?
No one
did we
has
go
indicated that you've actually left, so I'm
Okay,
assuming
so we're
you're
still
inside.
inside. So Ken will be like, Ken is sorry for making little one fall to floor. This is peace offering, and I put my rations on like one of the crates.
Thought you were gonna like place a finger.
No, those are Ken's. Rations I can spare, it's fine, but not my fingers.
Okay.
So I put the rations and then I follow the other.
Mhm. So, you were at the Shattered Station over yonder on the way east side of the Revelia. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. On the way east side of the Revelia. As you can see from the map, the tracks seem to go deeper into the woods. Boom, boom. To make your way through to the other side, not death, stay with us, Ender. is the Tunnel of Love, shaped like a giant heart with blood flowing through. Absolutely disgusting. But yes, that is where you are headed. So you need to go straight across the. I don't know why I'm pointing at the monitor like you can see but straight across the entirety of the Revelia. In doing so, you also pass by the. Oh god, what was that called? No, my map.
Matthew?
Matthew. Hey, he called the petting zoo. Man, with the themes that we've been talking about, calling it the petting zoo is a little bit. Yeah. So you pass by the petting zoo where you, through the fence, you see some animals. One of them being that weird amalgamation donkey that you fought at the very beginning when you arrived at the Revelia. You also see a not a dire wolf per se, but something that is canine in appearance. Has a collar with a name tag that says Goldie. On it, a tortoise is riding it called K. It seems to be short for Kaylee. After passing the petting zoo, which path do you take to get to the Tunnel of Love?
The most direct and probably quickest would be taking the larger road, I suppose.
Yep. So basically passing through this part here by the giant tent and then up in one of like probably this direction.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. I just need to double check. Is there anything interesting? Well, you just see a couple of signs on some of the attractions. The first one being the building with the giant muscle arm at the top called the Carpe Colossus. Obviously the big tent, you've seen that one before, called the Big Top. And finally is this thing called the Misery Go Round. Let's just check. Anything else interesting happens? Oops, that was not the right table. I need I need someone to roll me a D20 first. It can be anyone.
Already spent my luck, so it should not be me.
It's an odds and evens, so.
I just
Nice.
rolled.
Mhm. Okay. And then I need someone to roll me a. D8.
You go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We all going.
No, not necessarily, but this does get a little dumb. I need everyone in the party to roll me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Did you say everyone?
Yes, everyone. Oof. Yeah. Freya is like peak attentive right now. And fortunately for Enda, so is he. Kin and Mike, you get hit by a clown car that comes hurtling down the street. Again, yes.
The second time!
You each take, let's see here, that is 2d8. 5 points of damage as you get swiped by the car. Jawbreakers start pouring out. It's 1d4 plus 1. 5 jawbreakers walk out the car. And then one of them notices you and is like, nope, everyone back. Everyone gets back into the car and drives off. Those of you who are not on the floor, yes, those of you not on the floor, so Enda and Freya, both of you recognize the guy who was like, nope, to be the exact same jawbreaker that you fought previously that escaped. Which is why he's like, we're not doing this one again.
See, talking helps.
You didn't utter a word.
You don't know. Maybe I was whispering. Maybe I am telepathic.
I was just about to step behind you to let you talk. But I recognize that person.
That's good. We don't need to continue this conversation. Thank you.
Okay, there will be a next time.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be next time.
There probably will be. I will reveal as much. If Freya had gotten swiped, they might have chanced it.
Yeah, that's fair. She was already standing ready.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, oh no, fuck that. We know what happened. I know what happened. We're not going through this one again. Cool. The rest of the trip is fairly uneventful. You make it to the... Oh no, computer, please don't right now. Thank you.
Computer, yes, right now.
You make it to the Tunnel of Love. I have no clue as to why it's raining. But the music is spot on. So yeah, you stand before the Tunnel of Love. But before
It's raining because there's a tiefling drowning, so currently love is very sad, I think.
Aww. As you approach the Tunnel of Love for the very first time, Heckna himself appears before you as multicolored confetti explodes and he steps out with a deep bow. His mask is fixed into a wide smile, but the attentive ones of you notice that it has traces of blood and some sort of waxy material smeared across its otherwise smooth surface. Sorry.
Service.
Yeah, cervix. Hey! He puts his hands on his hips and takes a deep breath, exhaling a stream of steam and bubbles to the delight of the other people who are nearby, like the revelers who are nearby. A few of the bubbles pop and splatters bloody glitter over the crowd. I'd like each of you to roll me a DC 10 dexterity check to see whether or not you are also affected. Everyone but Kin have been marked by bloody glitter.
Is this magical bloody glitter?
It's just magical bloody glitter.
Well, I'm asking because I have still the prestidigitation that can clean soiled clothes, so I can just do that again.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
As the glitter explodes, pop, the bubbles pop and the glitter like splatters over the crowd, Heckna goes, hard day on the job. Don't even ask. Really, you just can't trust anyone anymore. Now, what say you to a little fun? Nothing gets the blood pumping like blowing off steam, and I know just the place for a jolly good laugh. Come on now. Don't make me make you.
Freya standing behind and
Amazing. Can I pretend to not see Heckna?
I mean, you can, but he's made it very, showy and obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can.
I mean, can I clean my clothes off the glitter before I talk to him?
I think you can.
If it's not magical, I can. Doesn't even say that it needs to be magical.
Oh, let me
It just says you instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Well, I guess that means that you'd be able to clean your clothes, but if it's on skin, you wouldn't be able to, right? Because you are not an object; you are a creature.
Well, yeah, fair.
I mean, but you can definitely clean off the clothes for sure.
Okay, well, I do that, and then I also do the same for Mike Johnson and Freya.
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Nice. And it's raining.
Can I walk behind Freya now?
You can,
I used the movement to clean her clothes to like sneakily go behind her, and then just pat her on the back. So you got
Just turn her head like,
this.
isn't it the time for conversation?
Nah.
Well then, she'll turn to Heckna like, Well, you told us not to ask, so I will not. But what's the plan for making the day better now that it's been so terrible?
Wait, did you ask him what the plan is to make the day better since it's been so shit?
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
Hey, he asked us not to ask, so different question.
Fuck. You see how Heckna's expression kind of freezes. Like he's still putting on like the smile that he had before, like a very forced smile by the mask, but you can feel how he seems very annoyed by the question, but he doesn't answer. He just gestures once more to come with into the tunnel of love.
You'll follow.
Does anyone else do anything in particular, or do you also just follow
I mean, I'm
on?
not letting Freya go alone. Maybe I will let Freya go alone, actually.
I guess Mike follows Freya.
What the fuck?
Well, the
No.
first sentiment was appreciated.
It follows.
Now Ender is left alone.
No, I'm also following. I'm not letting you go alone. That would be mean.
Or something.
I would never do that.
But it didn't look like Heckna was holding a stick, right?
It's probably why
No.
the day is so terrible.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm just wondering why he decided to show up, but okay. Make a big spectacle.
Right, section we're talking about, right?
what? Sorry?
Making a big spectacle. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
it's Heckna
yeah.
we're talking about, right?
Yeah. So, I think I should probably explain a little bit more. His appearance was not at the Tunnel of Love itself, but at the path that leads to the Tunnel of Love. So he's escorting you to the building, potentially beyond.
Okay.
And you, along with the revelers that are like part of the quote-unquote group that he's leading, are like get various things pointed out on the way. Like what was it called? The misery go round. Oh yes, that was quite an ingenious idea, if I do say so myself. And he kind of flaunts some parts of this medium, but he seems to be in surprisingly high spirits, I guess. Also, he has a way of being where he seems gleeful, but at the same time he also displays like very casual cruelty. As an example, at some point you hear a crash from slightly behind you and see that two of the clown cars, like the ones that hit you, some of you earlier, have crashed into each other, and he just laughs at them. And another point where he's like, I'm not sure I want to lead such a large group. He tosses in one of those booklets with red tickets in it and says, "Fight for it." Now, the question becomes, do you intend to join the fight or not?
Freya will just look at it and stand.
I mean, how
Can
many
we-
tickets are we talking about?
You don't know. It's a closed booklet.
Ken will not fight. He will just probably just stay next to Freya. He's like, meh.
Yeah, Mike also just stays next fair.
Well, Ender hasn't had a long rest or a short rest, so Ender does absolutely nothing.
Roughly 1/3 of the group has been beaten senseless, and the remaining, it's not that it was a big group to begin with, but there were maybe 10 people. 3 of them have been like beaten to the ground. There are 2 others who have decided to share the spoils, and then of course there's you. And as you approach the Ton of Love, Heckna grows more and more animated. And once you arrive, you see that the ride before you is constructed in the shape of an anatomical heart, lying as if discarded on the ground. The words, "The Tunnel of Love," are illuminated over the entrance. Swan-shaped boats bob on the undulated waters in front of the heart, and a stream runs through the opening. The smell of sour wine hangs around the ride. A tall figure, not pictured here, blocks the entrance. The gold of his lavish robes is tarnished and damp. His lower half is dark, roiling smoke, and curls of black mist drift from his form. A crude iron plate is nailed over the top half of his face, and the flesh of his nose and jaw is withered. In one hand, he grasps a long, jeweled baton topped with a closed fist. As Heckna approaches, the figure hisses, low and furious. His robes shift, revealing a hollow cavity in his chest where his heart should be. Heckna goes, "Ah, there he is. The man of the hour himself. May I have the pleasure of introducing the one, the only, the infamous previous master of ceremonies, Cicero. Soon to be replaced, of course, but already long forgotten. Go ahead, ask him anything. What color my favorite socks are, how I like my eggs in the morning, how his failed coup went. Anything at all." And at this point, we will end today's session. So, thank you, players, for playing along. Thank you, watchers, for following along. And we will hopefully see each other again, not next week, as we have a small day off. Some of us are in the Netherlands.
No, that's
But
the
rather-
weekend after.
Never mind. We're good! Yay!
It's in 2 weeks.
Is
Yeah.
it really? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Never mind. I hope to see y'all next week for another lovely episode of Heckna. So until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.